the mic or it'll squeal.
Well, merci beaucoup. Thank you. Bonsoir tout le monde. Bienvenue. Good evening and welcome to a soiree in Paris tonight in Rohnert Park at Minuteman Press. I wanted to tell you a statistic that might blow your mind. Last year in 2023, 100 million travelers and visitors went to France, and half that number, 50 million, went to where?
Paris.
Paris. We don't pronounce the S. The beautiful, romantic city. We love Paris. Okay, so I'm really excited. I have a company already called Bejam France. It's been around since 2018. If you look at my business card, it's basically going to tell you everything that I do. I just had the birth of BJ Concierge, Bejam's little sister, because thanks to Lisa, she had an event in June. It was a noon times, and she invited the two women from Sonoma County Tourism, and I got involved with them, so now I'm a certified tour guide for Sonoma County. Okay, so I'm going to tell you two love stories tonight. One is with a country, and the other is with a woman. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? I want to tell you, I was 16, and I went to France for the first time. And I was with my stepbrother. We were playing Frisbee in the public park, and he threw the Frisbee over my head. So I had to walk down the street without the thing, and to my surprise, there was a French gentleman, and he was like this. He had his beret mask on his head, the baguette, of which 32 million are consumed by the French every day. And you can't do France without wine or champagne, right? So that was my experience. I fell in love with France, and I said, I think I am French, or I want to be French. And I lived there 10 years, so I dreamt in French, so therefore I am multilingual and bilingual. A little bit about my company. It's called Bejam France, everything French. And then there's BJ Concierge, everything Sonoma County. They work together, they do the same services. It's in the middle of my business card. Tagline, helped by Scott and Stevie, learn, travel, taste. Simple. I'm going to share real quickly with you travel consulting, what we do, how we meet and plan your dream vacation to Europe or France. Example, Ben or Bejam, I love wine. I want to go taste wine in France. Okay, I got a couple options. We can go to Bordeaux, if you like the Cabs, the Merlot, or Burgundy. I'd send you to Dijon, mind the mustard, and we'd go to Beaune, in the heart of Burgundy. It's my favorite wine, the Pinot Noir. You're saying, no, I want white. Okay. How about Lorraine, Alsace-Lorraine, or the Loire Valley? There's castles there. And if you like champagne, guess who's there? Dom Perignon, the best champagne in the world, isn't it? Okay, you beg to differ. So you don't want wine, you want food. Paris has 41,000 restaurants. San Francisco has 4,000. And all of France, 131,000. And over the last 30 years, I've probably eaten about 400 of them, which isn't very many. Paris, great place for food. But Lyon, the lion, is the third largest city in the country of France, the gastronomic capital, more Michelin stars than anywhere else. It is Lyon, right in the center of France, on the Rhone Valley. Okay, no food, no wine. I want museums. I want art. I want history. I want culture. Okay, sounds good. How about museums? The Louvre, I think, is still there. It's a good museum. Oh, it was Notre Dame that burned down a few years ago. So you got the Louvre. You got 26 museums in Paris, no S. And I would recommend when you're inside at the museum, you want to get out, you want to do something, right? So how about the Palais de Versailles, where Louis XVI and the young, beautiful Marie Antoinette lived until the French Revolution, and you know what happened to them, which I won't say. And if you love Impressionism, if you love French art, Claude Monet has his gardens in Giverny, France. I've been there, it's beautiful, and it's about 45 minutes outside of Paris. Final love story, then I'll leave it if there's a little time for a nutshell. But I want to ask Scott, can I wait now, or can he talk about how we met? Maybe he'll do that during his talk. It's up to you. Can I keep going? Okay. So I have a passionate love story. I told you how I fell in love with France, but here's a quick story if there's time left. This is probably 25 years ago, I was working for KQED. I left to shoot and film my own series called Japon Francais in France. I had a video camera, I had a cameraman, John Badal, and I was basically shooting nightlife. I was shooting restaurants, cabarets, nightclubs. It was fun. And about the fourth shoot in this restaurant, something magical happened. It was a divine miracle. It's something that happens to very few people in their life. And I thank whoever made it happen. It was like angels brought down this energy to connect two people from two different cultures with two different languages, and we connected like two atoms that fused together. The sentence in French is atome crochu, which means crushed atoms, atoms like that, or love at first sight is a coup de foudre. So anyway, I met this woman, Mayatena Elizalde. She's from the Basque country, and this is actually a beret Basque. It's not a French beret. They were created in the Basque country. She's from Biarritz.
Pointed over here. I'm like,
They're taking my time. Oh my God. So can I finish my story?
sorry. Good.
Okay. So basically, I'm in this restaurant. It's after midnight. The place is empty. She's working hard. She's the maitre d' of this restaurant, and she's in charge of the whole room, and everybody's gone home except me and John Baldell, so we're drinking cognac, and it's like midnight, and I see my Atena in this room, and I'm like, something's going to happen. The magic is going to happen here tonight. I'm telling you, it is. So John Baldell finished with it. Magic? Oh, and magic? Okay, sorry. So anyway, I'm passionate about it. I'll tone it down. So my Atena was behind the bar, and I decided to approach and introduce myself and just speak French with her and talk a little bit, and it was wonderful. And then it was kind of crazy because she looked me in the eyes and she pulled out a cigarette. It's all the French smoke, right? So I was sitting there as a gallant, chivalrous gentleman. I went to light her cigarette, but Ben, the young, naive American, couldn't light it. So she gently, on the fifth try, pulled my hand into her cigarette. Oh. She took a puff. And I'm going to say it in French. You probably don't want to know the translation because it's really dirty, Lisa. Somebody who knows French will understand. Benjamin, that's me. Okay. Je pense, I think, que je peux voir ton âme dans tes yeux bleus. What does that mean? Does anybody want to know? You don't know? No, I got to tell you. Come on. Benjamin, I think I can see your soul in your blue eyes. So we got married, lived together 10 years, worked together in hospitality, owned our own cafe, romance down the road, and I ended up on French radio as an anchorman every morning. Back to Lisa.
Yeah!